Good evening, Master. Good evening. Good evening, friend channel. Good evening to all beings of light present here, representing their brotherhoods, which together with the beings of light help the human beings of planet Earth, who at this moment strive to raise their energies, always vibrating more and more positively. Well, beloved Master, all of us here at the United Brotherhoods are very grateful to all efforts, especially from you, for the benefit of all humanity. And we guarantee you a long life, a life of knowledge, a life with many opportunities to explain all the knowledge you have acquired and have been recalling, remembering from your Akashic records, and in this way being able to help more and more people by transmitting your knowledge. It is important for you to know that not only we beings of light, but also the beings of protection have been working intensely so that your bodies are properly aligned and protected for an increasingly divine life. Be sure that you will have the right conditions to continue your work without a doubt. Many activities are still going to take place, and it is necessary that you are in full physical, mental, and emotional condition to transmit the messages to those who need it and who have an open heart and mind to receive your knowledge. We are vibrating more and more so that you, Master Tanaka, have not only mental and physical health, but also to dose your characteristics to serve those who seek your knowledge in the best possible way, in the most patient way, in the mildest way, in the best possible way for each person according to their characteristics. Evidently, it is known that each person has different ways of absorbing knowledge, some with more ease, others with a little more difficulty. We know how challenging it is to get the message across to this entire list of people with different characteristics. But rest assured, Master, that we are together on this journey. We are always by your side to provide you with the necessary security, peace, and discernment. We know that in many cases the challenges are very big, but we are certain that these challenges will be overcome. The challenges will be successfully overcome. Okay, Master Tanaka? Yes. Very well. Our friend Channel suggested that we talk about the activities that take place out of the eye of human beings, more specifically, beyond the Earth's crust, below the Earth's crust. This is a very curious subject, a very long subject. We beings of light know that many activities take place on planet Earth, far from the eyes of normal human beings. We have entire dimensions that are being actively used by other beings, both on the surface of planet Earth and below its surface. What we think is important to convey to you, special human beings, is that yes, There are many activities within the planet Earth, so to speak. Many living beings, beings who have already experienced the material plane, who have already experienced the spiritual plane, and experience this other dimension influencing things on the surface. Evidently, this movement was much more intense than it is today. But yes, there are elemental beings that work for the well-being of human beings here on the surface. These elemental beings act in minerals, act in water, act in vegetation, always discreet, always oblivious to the eyes of human beings. As we said earlier, nature provides us with valuable energy, an energy that is often overlooked by you human beings. Vital energies coming from plants, minerals, and that are capable of emitting energies, energies beneficial to human beings. For this reason, we always advise you to have a more natural diet so that you can consume little by little these energies that come from vegetables. That is why we always recommend that you are amid nature, absorbing these energies from earth, from water, from minerals. I know that many of you do not have this knowledge, but through minerals, the beings that act below the earth's crust transmit their energies. It is the simplest way to transmit energy. Therefore, it is real to say that stones, that minerals have an energy, and that this energy is capable, if properly activated, to significantly increase the energies of human beings. Some ancient secrets are related to these beings who have long lived in the plains below the earth's crust, which are not inferior planes. On the contrary, they are planes whose beings have an even higher energy and knowledge than the average human beings who inhabit the surface. And little by little, these mysteries, these secrets will be revealed. Gradually, these energies, this interaction between human beings and beings below the earth's crust will intensify, and many ancient revelations will occur. Many things will become more clearer for you. What we can tell you is that secrets like the construction of various natural shapes and forms thought to be made by human beings were made in ancient times, accomplished with the help of these energies below the earth's crust. We can also say that signs of these civilizations are everywhere. In the oldest buildings, in the ancient buildings which endure until today. Constructions that, if made with materials and with the energy existing only on the surface, would certainly no longer exist. The time will come when this interaction will be gradually closer to you, just as the interactions from us beings of light with you are also increasingly closer. A proof of this are evidently these messages that we are communicating to you weekly. What happens is that your limiting beliefs do not allow you to see the signs very clearly, signs which are even visible to the naked eye. Until today, there hasn't been a search for an explanation or for explanations in places other than below the Earth's crust. We are authorized to tell you that all the geometric shapes that appear in various points of the planet Earth that you know well, that appear in the middle of plantations, for example, in places that are difficult for human beings to access, various signs are given from time to time, and we can say that these signs appear from beings below the Earth's crust, below the surface. Therefore, we beings of light, as requested by our friend channel, can clarify, or at least awaken your interest in this issue and alert you to these communications that are about to occur with these beings. So you special human beings who are listening to us will already be prepared when this happens. You can be sure that they are beneficial activities. Be sure that these are activities that come to help, to raise the knowledge of humanity, the knowledge of human beings on the surface. So when we mention that the activities take place below the Earth's crust, obviously we also include the major activities that take place in the waters. As it is already known, entire civilizations live submerged and with knowledge that, as we have already said, gradually will benefit all of you. Very well, prepare yourselves, human beings, but rest assured that all activities will be for the good of humanity. And we are working so that this awareness reaches the largest number of people, so that when these activities occur, the key people are already aware of the activities which will take place. All right, Master. Very well, friend channel. Once again, we thank you for your availability to transmit this message. May you all have a great week. So be it, so it is. It is done. Thank God.